The first step in making double-sided DanDMadeEasy products is to determine printing alignment. This is to make sure that your printed creations look great double-sided like this, and not like this. The way this works is you'll work out how your printer prints graphics differently on the front and back side of a sheet of paper. If you're lucky, everything will print in the same place, but if you're not, we'll need to correct for it. After working out the difference in image position, you'll then use files and pages in DanDMadeEasy products to correct for this misalignment. As alignment is a property of your printer, you'll only need to do this once for each printer you use. To determine printing alignment, you'll need a printer, ink, standard thickness paper, and a ruler or tape measure. You may also want to prepare for later stages by getting card or other things you'll need. I've added some product recommendations in the video description. Open the printing alignment guide in the file size you'll print on, A4 or letter. This includes a detailed description of the alignment process. Print the front centered page in the printing alignment file on thin, for example 70 GSM paper, using the rear tray of your printer and aligning the paper tightly within the page guides. Flip the paper on its long edge and reinsert it into the rear tray of your printer, again aligning the paper tightly within the page guides. Print the back centered page in the printing alignment file. Take your printed page with the front facing towards you and the text facing upwards. Looking through the paper, measure the difference between where the graphics on the front and back pages end using a tape measure or ruler. Round the difference to the nearest value in millimeters: 0, 0.4, 0.8, 1.2, 1.6 and 2 millimeters. If the alignment you determined is 0 millimeters, you've finished determining your printing alignment. If not, continue. Determine the direction of the misalignment. If the back page graphics print higher on the page than the front page graphics, we call this plus, for example plus 1.6 millimeters. If the back page graphics print lower on the page than the front page graphics, we call this minus. Print the front centered page in the printing alignment file on thin, for example 70 GSM paper again, using the rear tray of your printer and aligning the paper tightly within the page guides. Flip the paper on its long edge and reinsert it into the rear tray of your printer, again aligning the paper tightly within the page guides. Find the page in the printing alignment file that lists the alignment you identified and print it. Check the alignment of your printed page by looking through the paper and seeing the horizontal difference between the front and back page graphics. Alignment doesn't need to be perfect, just close enough. If the alignment isn't quite right, you may want to try checking the alignment by printing pages with a similar differential to the one you identified. Now you've finished determining your printing alignment, you can move on to the next stage in whichever product you're creating.